If you want to 10x your life and your relationships, stop saying stupid shit. I'm Paul from Apex Mindset. Take your finger, slide it over to the subscribe button, hit subscribe for more good content. Okay? So stop saying stupid stuff. All right. Well, what do I mean by that? So when we evaluate a problem, or at least a way to evaluate problems or goals or situations, whether it's with your girl, whether it's with, something you're trying to accomplish, a side hustle, whatever it may be, okay? But you're evaluating, you want to look at, this is kind of a military way of thinking too. This is what we do in the MD and BP process when we're mission planning, is we want to think of the best case scenario, the most probable, you know, case scenario, or most probable course of action, we used to call it, right? Or the most dangerous or worst case scenario, okay? And then you set controls in place for the dangerous, most worst. You aim for, of course, the best case. You understand what the most probable thing is going to happen. And this is all within the realm of reality, okay? Not, the best case scenario is unicorn farts project me into $1 billion. I mean, it has to be, actual reasonable stuff that matches reality, but you're looking at best case, most probable thing, and then worst case, and then how do I mitigate the worst case? Now, once you mitigate the worst case, okay, what that does for you is now it gives you you've now done the alpha thing, okay? You've been proactive, you've pre-planned yourself to handle the problems that would arise. Okay, and if the worst case scenario happens, you have solutions for that. So now you don't have to worry about that. Okay, you can now push all of those negative thoughts out of your mind and focus on the action you need to do to get to the thing. All right, that's what you get to do. But what a lot of people will do is, and this happens to everybody, is that those fears step in, right? Those negative thoughts start creeping in there. And then people say it. All right. And we're in a culture where you're supposed to talk about your feelings and you don't really talk about it. Why don't you blah, and men don't talk about things like, so you need to talk about it. Well, and I'm going to tell you that that's bullshit, because when you are verbalizing negative stuff, okay, there's one thing that you can count on about negative thinking, all right, and negative thoughts, is that they're powerful and they're always negative. Okay, negative thoughts work, all right? They work to get you negative results. They work to get you the results you don't want. So when you have fear-based negative thoughts that are not productive, because you've already mitigated the worst case scenarios, right? And the potential problems. So there's no need to have these negative thoughts there, but they're going to crop up because human beings have fears. When the outcome's unknown, their fears will crop up, and then you'll tend to want to verbalize them. Well, here's what happens when you verbalize a negative thought. Now the thought turns into an action, because it's the action of saying the actual words. Okay, it now becomes an action, and it becomes like much more probable, 10, 10, 15, 20. I'll have to look it up and put it in the comments, but it is multiple times more probable that you're going to get the results you don't want once you verbalize it. Okay, this has been researched and this is true information. In fact, do you know, if you verbalize to your partner that you're afraid she might cheat on you, that you are greatly increasing the probability that she will in fact cheat on you? Like, you're greatly increasing the probability that she will cheat on you just by verbalizing those words to her. That's how powerful negative words can be. And we knew this in military environments, like especially on missions, where when people would say negative, stupid shit, we would tell them to shut up. You know what I mean? Because you can't have that cancer on your team. Dudes who are not in the now and focused on the now solutions and focused on the actions they need to be successful to get to mission success, that we don't need those people in our teams, right? Like, get off the team, all right? We don't want you if you're going to be a cancer by bringing and verbalizing all the negative stuff. And that includes complaining. So when you have complainers, if you bitch about your day, if you go, my job sucks, so today is going to suck, you are 100% correct. Once you verbalize that, you are greatly increasing the chances that that is going to be true. You are lessening the chances by a whole lot that you're going to have a good day. You are making the chances so much more, great that your job's never going to get any better if you verbalize how much your job sucks. So complaining, that's another thing that's part of this. So you want to 10x your life. Stop saying stupid shit. Stop complaining. Stop verbalizing the dumb negative things that float around up here. We all have them, okay? But once you say them, they start to become real, all right? I'm not asking you to not look at reality. I just had a whole discussion about how you're going to evaluate the problem and mitigate for negative outcomes, right? So we're not talking about not working with reality, but verbalizing fears and negative thoughts is not reality. Okay, people lie to themselves and they say that they're being realistic by bitching. They're not. You're not being realistic. You're just allowing negative thoughts and fears to point you in a direction that you don't want. So, this week, if you stop saying dumb stuff, try it for a week. If you say dumb stuff all the time and you complain, do all those things, try it just this week. Be conscious of it, intentional, and don't say dumb stuff. Okay? And see the difference. See how that helps you. See how that will change your outcomes. Thanks again. Hey, if you need coaching or consultation, hit me up private message and we'll book a session. Like this video, and I will talk to you next time.